When it was discovered that their Stonehenge replica was astronomically misaligned, enraged Port Clovians threw it in the ocean. The bull shark demonstrates the importance of getting enough minerals in her diet. An insatiable fish, the bull shark is 9/10 appetite. This trimaran, like many before it, was lost in its journey to the mythological dry land. Quite a strange conglomeration of stuff will end up in the stomachs of sharks. Greeting the red tide has become an annual tradition in Port Clovis. Every June, locals gather to watch the toxic algae bloom's sinister encroachment on the city's coastline and beaches. Local resorts have responded to sea level rise by importing 285,000 tons of sand and counting. Traveling around, we are constantly reminded of how man's intrusion has disrupted the fragile equilibrium of the marine world. Fishing boats are designed to catch a variety of fish, or for your brother-in-law Randy to drink a case of Coors Light and start a fist fight with a fishing guide. With the hunters in pursuit of a dangerous shark, those closest to them prepare for the possibility that they might come home. The fishing phenom, Candyman Curtis. Despite Port Clovis's best efforts, the aquatic beast refuses to be tamed.
Remember, boys, we're looking for a female bull shark. Hell, I don't know. Maybe she's scared of us. Hey, shark, get your ass out of here. She's close. She's real close. Come on now. Is that it?
The hunt is over, and there will be an inevitable rush on dollar drafts at Flamingo Joe's. The peace of the grotto enables the shark to approach the world with greater confidence and effectiveness. As twilight falls, Pete is in an uncharacteristically quiet mood.
It's a dangerous job. It's not something unknown to me. Well, you want to see dangerous? Look at that, yeah? That's PT-522. My daddy crewed that off of Guadalcanal. It was Navy. Gunner's mate. Pacific Theater. But when I was 16 men, came back a day later with 3. Man survives all that. Has to die here in the Gulf.
What happened to him?
Oh, you don't like me saying this. But my daddy, his granddaddy, was killed by a mega shark.
I'm sorry. He's talking about a prehistoric fish that went extinct 2.6 million years ago.
I seen
Yeah,
it.
you were a kid.
Ain't they discover new animals all the time?
Sort of. Well, not exactly. In lots of cases, they're just corrections of species with different names. Also stuff like misspelling.
But I just say it. Maybe there are things in the water that ain't in your textbook. Stick around. Maybe you learn a thing or two this summer.
Whatever.
The ocean is vast. The majority of it still remains unmapped and unexplored by mankind. Perhaps Kyle shouldn't be so quick to dismiss his father's fevered ramblings.
That's the one what took my hand, all right. Get yourself ready, boy. Now we playing with power. Oh, cool fuss. Hate you. God, ain't you fussing enough to get your attention, Eddie? Need reinforcements. Don't drag ass now. That cage cost me $3,000.
Scaly Pete remains resolute.
Where's she at?
I don't know.
Big enough to tussle now, ain't you? Can! Get that can! Downster! Pique-toi! We're about to blow! Get the f*** off! Forget it, boy! He's just a boat! Carl! Carl!
What remains of the boat lurches, then slowly sinks to the bottom of the sea. The shark is now an elder, and thus begins a new battle against systemic age discrimination. provides a brief respite from the Sturm und Drang of the Gulf. This instantized protein makes a great between-meal supplement, giving the shark the energy she needs to put on serious mass. Golden Shore's development was originally met with local protest, but those objections were easily circumvented with campaign donations to planning committee. The peace of the grotto enables the shark to approach the world with greater confidence and effectiveness. The gluttonous grouper eats fish, octopi, and crustaceans. The sea wolf remains acutely aware of anything that might constitute food. Baton Tordu was built just in time for the slow decline of golf as a popular sport. one to pass up a fat fiesta. Once more, the shark turns back to this place of centered calm. The solitary hunter stumbles upon another source of nourishment. Concentrations of metals and hydrocarbons in the water show just how much the Gulf has progressed since Amerigo Vespucci first arrived here in 1497. While fears of ecological apocalypse are valid, you should see Execo Petroleum's previous quarter's earnings. The ocean is a source of life, inspiration, and eternal renewal, but mostly it exists to be exploited and commodified by humans. 500 million years of terrain. Anyone who has delved into the stomach contents of a shark is acutely aware that they'll eat just about anything. The air out here has a distinctive smell, that of sea salt, nitrogen oxides, and an intriguing bouquet of volatile organic compounds. Thanks to powerful risk assessment software, we now know that this was a wildly idiotic place to build vacation homes. Not really a gourmand, the bull shark will eat just about anything. In the not-so-distant future, a young visionary entrepreneur will spot these 3 shells while snorkeling and revolutionize after-toilet care. The shark returns to the grotto to focus on personal transformation. Pulling off a successful casino heist is made even harder when you drive off the road into the ocean and drown. This trawler, operated by Roger Cantrell, recently broke the state record for number of revocable commercial fishing offenses. After the end of the tiki craze, bar owners toss their Polynesian-inspired decor into the Gulf, where their kitschy charm is completely lost on native marine life. Sometimes even sharks just need to dirty home. From the moment she's born, the shark's cold, expressionless eyes are constantly on watch for food. coastal communities face ecological collapse and ruin, it's still reassuring to know you can get in your 18 holes. Historically, overdevelopment of the shoreline leads to a wide variety of negative environmental impacts. But you should see the Italian-designed walk-in closets inside these condos. There would have been more protests surrounding Prosperity Sands were not the public already so numbed about ecological concerns in general. The grotto that the shark can discover the absolute serenity deep within her soul. Galapagos to Malaysia, sea turtles live all over the world, but only the trashy ones live in Daytona. Grouper feeding makes for a fascinating, if not slightly nauseating, spectacle. Blah, blah, blah. Late-stage capitalism. Every summer, Port Clovis plays host to the Megasonic Electro Carnival, giving a real boost to the local MDMA industry. scavenger is often quite content to dine on whatever wastes fall to the ocean floor. The bull shark is an animal of broad dietary proclivities. This shark is a sort of super scavenger, completely lacking in what may be called dietary discrimination. Port Clovis considered removing these naval mines after the war, but the city had already spent its annual budget booking a Nickelback cover band for the 4th of July. The shark returns to the grotto to focus on personal transformation. While they appreciate human sacrifices, the eldritch gods of yore are seldom enthused about being summoned to Port Clovis. State-of-the-art cameras, we can probe ever deeper into the netherworld of the Gulf. Whites can be a violent, so you can only imagine how violent the great white is. Fostering a balanced ecosystem is a complex and multifaceted process. What harm could arise from killing a bunch of seals?
629 days, Prosperity Sands ain't had no shark attacks. Listen, Tango people. Prosperity Sands sure ain't.
Make no mistake, those shark hunters may occasionally drink on the job. Actually, that's pretty irresponsible.
Patrol Prosperity Sands. Multiple shark attacks reported.
I really should get them polarized lenses. She gotta be somewhere out here. Should have brought my fish finder. She's close.
Sharks typically have four motives: hunger, mistaken identity, aggression, and self-defense. But what if there's a fifth motive, such as a life insurance scheme?
I like this beach here, me. Got a lot of nice-looking, wealthy women. There's a court order says I can't be within 200 feet of the beach. But you can see a lot with a good set of binoculars.
I just know she's near. She's close. Close.
There is a very real risk of drowning while surfing, but at least you'll leave behind a cool-looking skeleton. With little fanfare, another bounty hunt comes to a close. The shark is now a mega shark, often referred to by scientists as the 64-ounce gas station soda of large marine predators. Government process servers. Their boats laden with bench warrants.
I shop here, I do. Nowhere else in town got that mango butter facial strip.
Dangerous at both. The Hoosier hotshot, Ensign Tyler Dixon. The situation is escalating, and the price on the shark's head has risen. It's here in the grotto that the shark can discover the absolute serenity deep within her soul. The hunt ends. But this is a mere pause in the eternal struggle between man and nature. Inevitably result in a lot of finger pointing about who forgot to bring the anti-shark spray. It took weeks for our crew to earn the shark hunters' trust, to convince them we were not insurance investigators questioning their disability claims.
putting out no raves. Are you throwing a fiddle dough on the beach at night? You just asking to get bit.
I didn't just come out here to burn gas.
Probably right under me. Yeah, a breeze would be nice. Oh, it could be anywhere.
Folk dock their boat at painted sails. But, you know, so do a lot of
It's another unsuccessful shark hunt for the people of Port Clovis. Only here can the shark discover the miracle of self-love. Emperor of the Deep, the Great White. Is often referred to as the king of the ocean, which gives it a skewed understanding of the role of a monarch in modern society.